on to what I would call the second portion of this little routine. We're moving on to parallel mills. So you guys have already learned inner and outer one-armed mills with the one club routine. So we're just building on that, okay? So, got both of my clubs in my hands. I'm just gonna start with a nice easy pendulum. I come through, I'm staying nice and long, keeping the clubs together. I tuck one behind my head, tuck the other over my shoulder. I rotate and I cast. Tuck, rotate, cast. Tuck, rotate, cast. Tuck, rotate, cast. Practice both directions. In the next video, I'll teach you guys the little switch that I did. So now I'm going the other direction, cast. Nice long positions here. Still keeping a micro bend in the knees, still keeping my ribs tucked to my hips. Have fun with that one, guys. It feels really good to get both the clubs moving, so enjoy. About the transition that we added in this parallel mill circuit. So when you're doing your parallel mills, one arm is doing an outward mill while the other arm is doing an inward mill, right? That's how we get that parallel motion. So if I want to switch from an inner mill to an outer mill, I can just do a wrist circle, right? But if I want to switch from an outer mill, which now my club hand is doing an outer mill, I can add in the Parry switch. Parry switch is this. I do a little head block, I bring the club behind my head, I drop it down, I pull my elbow through, and voila, I'm in an inner mill. So let's see that again. I'll switch from my inner to my outer. I come across the body, I come straight up into a head block, drop the club behind me, pull my elbow through. There's my inner mill. Here we go, inner to outer with a wrist circle. I got my outer mill. And here's my Parry switch. Okay, so practice that both sides and then we'll put it together in the parallel mill. So let's add that Parry transition into the double parallel mill. Okay, so I'm doing my double parallel mill. I decide I want to switch. This hand is going to do the Parry, so I'm going to come above my head, drop under. Same time, this one is doing a wrist circle. They meet, I come back over. They meet, come back over. They meet, come back over. Back and forth. This is the drill that you guys are working to practice this transition. Just back and forth. Right, so then when I start going back into my mill, there's my switch. Now I'm going the other way. Here's my switch. There you go, guys. Have fun with that one. It took me a while to nail that Parry switch, so really practice that back and forth. Next video I'll post is a transition video you guys can also use with just one club. All right, transitions with the wrist switch and the Parry. So I come out, wrist curl, outer mill, Parry, inner mill, wrist switch, outer mill, Parry, inner mill, wrist switch, outer mill, Parry, inner mill, wrist switch, and then I can actually switch sides. So now I'm in an inner mill, wrist switch, outer mill, Parry, inner mill, wrist switch, outer mill, Parry. Okay, so you're rotating back and forth between all those hand switches you guys now know and are working on. Do the reps, put in a time, again, short times, like 10-15 minutes, put in some good reps and then walk away, otherwise your brain will just be like blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we've all got time, so pick them up, have a good time. Bye guys.